Hey gang! Hello. It is time. Are you guys ready for this? Because I don't know if I am. I don't know if I'm ready for this. uh, I'm gonna do something I've only done once before, which was when I was doing the Shadowbringers quest, which is I'm gonna take a screenshot of the quest window, post it on socials to just be like, hey, I'm doing this. And also, I'm going to put up a poll for people. While I do that. Where is the poll button? That's the poll button. New poll. If you need a break from everything, feel free to have a look through my apartment. Thanks, Gore. It's appreciated. Right, Paul. Do we re-watch the cutscene? Five minutes? And yes, the cutscene is capitalized. Bearing in mind I've already seen it, so for those who weren't here last week, I have seen the cutscene for In From the Cold. That is the quest that we are on. I have seen what happens, but unfortunately due to stream timings, I had to leave. So we watched the cutscene to completion, and when the instance started, I had to leave the instance. So I am now going to take the old snipping tool, and I'm just going to get a screenshot of that top corner bit there. And I'm going to post that on socials. So how are you guys doing? So how are you guys doing? Well, doing okay is working on VLC World. How is you? I'm good. I did my part. Thanks, cool. I'm well. Yeah, usual stuff. Nothing too remarkable. I'm happy with the stuff I got done yesterday. Got a lot of odd jobs done. Yeah, I'm in that weird period of I don't have a commission, but I also don't have, like, a project. So I need to, like, think of the next thing to make. Since I told myself, when I don't have commissions, I would make stuff for the shop. So I need to think what I want to do. I don't know if I want to do a texture or make an asset. Might make an asset. Maybe some clothes. I don't know yet. But also I need to, finish the highlights video. That on screen as well. Yeah. I'm slightly apprehensive for this quest. Because, as I said, I watched the cutscene for it, and it was one of the most insane cutscenes we've ever seen in this game. I sort of said, I'm probably going to repeat myself a lot for people who were here last week, but, like, it's the kind of thing that, like, you don't see in media, like, ever. And I think that the reason that Final Fantasy can do it and has done it is they have that investment of people who have been playing through this story for years. You know, I only play once a week, so it's taking me a long time to get through it. But even if you play every patch to completion, like, the moment it comes out, it's still years of people's life invested into this game, so people have that investment. So, yeah. And I guess you're gonna get to see, because apparently we're gonna rewatch the cutscene. So, again, just to let people know, I have seen the cutscene already. So there won't be too much of a, the weather just changed. There won't be too much of, like, an organic response. I have already seen it. I will probably be fairly quiet and just rewatching it and taking it in again. But we will replay the cutscene then, because you guys want me to, apparently. Oh, I almost tweeted that to my wrong account. That's close. Discard that. I almost put that on the wrong account. I just voted yes to burn more time till I go on break so I don't miss anything. Okay. Fair, actually. You know what? That's fair. I mean, the cutscene was what, 20 minutes? It's like it was a 20-minute cutscene. I mean, I'm also delaying at the moment because I'm kind of like want people to be able to come in and join the stream as well because it's a pretty big cutscene. So I'm also doing that for people, giving everyone a chance to arrive. And as I said, I'm actually posting on social media, which is not something I usually do for each of my streams. There we go. Okay. I've done the social things. Ah! Screams. Screams into the void. Alright. I might even put a little bit of text on screen, actually. Text. Let's go for re-watching the cutscene. There we go. We're watching the cutscene. Did we get to the part where we meet up with our friends? No, we had the first cutscene. I got into the instance. I immediately had to leave. You're watching cutscene. Haven't done quest. I'm just going to put that on the screen for while we are watching the cutscene, just so people know. So if people come in and they're expecting like a big reaction, just that little thing of like, I've already seen the cutscene. There we go. That'll do. We'll just have that on screen for a bit. Okay. Lightning. Okay. Good weather. Good weather for it. Okay, are we ready? Settle down for a restful supper. Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, we have to go through all the nice bits first before we have the horrible bit. Where? Grabs kobold plushie to hug. Time to hug and be sad. I should have made the big cup of tea. I only made a little cup of tea. I should have made a big one.
Is that all of them?
I need to turn. I'm going to turn on the auto advanced.
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Soup! See, now this is sad watching this. Before it was like sweet of like, oh, and now it's sad. Because we know how it goes.
Warmth. At last.
Marvellous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Leminson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Oh, well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did!
We needed chocolate.
We were there every step of the way.
Oh, I think I've got. Got one left.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
Reprobate's a good word. I think I said that last time.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here.
At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
I'm going to make a mess.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
Mmm. It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
Oh.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
Oh. Ah.
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible.
Oh boy.
Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea. The Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter. I'm honored to fight by your side. As an Eorzean and Garlean both, I shall do all in my power to bring my peoples together.
Have snack to make me feel better.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
Here it goes.
On behalf of the Gallian Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
I'm still just like... They could have done that the whole time! And they just chose not to!
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken.
What a thing to like
Good
open your
morrow
eyes to.
you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment too to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh. So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo.
Curls showed me a clip that she had clipped of us doing that fight.
Thankfully,
And she says, what was it? On a scale of 1 to 10, how attached are you to your soul, I think it was? And my response was, I'm pretty attached to my soul, I'd like it to stay attached to me. And her response was, shame. And now, probably about a year later, I didn't actually check when that clip is from, we're here.
And permit you to go on a righteous rampage instead of partaking in this delicious meal? I think not. I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes. Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate. Exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course.
Yep. The irony is, I'm sure he finds it delicious.
As you have
I find it kind of
firsthand,
sad.
Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus.
Stinky bastard man, indeed.
Provinces near
Hi,
and
Des.
far in open rebellion. Our
I
bold
put a
new
poll up in
emperor
chat whether we should
assassinated.
rewatch the cutscene, and they
And
actually
that last
came to a
one even
decision
sparked
for
a
once.
civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
Anima. Another reoccurring Final Fantasy
It calls
being
to its subjects,
thing.
compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so
Okay.
too does ether from every corner of the globe.
Hope they went well.
The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery.
It is interesting, a cool writing in a way that they are literally having like two separate conversations.
Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone.
Angry shakes.
At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost her appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself. Or together.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity. There it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to Anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
And there we go. So, when we did this last week, I had to click leave. Now we are proceeding. Okay. Fuck. Oh boy. This was just a pain in the ass for me to do, yeah. We don't have any of the stuff that we normally do. Jesus, I already have no health. I'm gonna fail the first fight.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity.
Ugh.
Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows.
Yeah.
Scurrying about like a rodent.
Ah! Okay. Ooh. Okay. Feels like a throwback to my time playing Rogue in WoW. When I had story quest things to do, I would just dodge around everything. Ah, shit. Shit. Oh, that's not good. That's probably fucked it for me. Okay. That's gonna... Oh, really? The whole cutscene? Yikes. That's rough. Okay, well, we're definitely skipping it the next time. Also, I can get rid of this text now. You know what? I'm not ashamed to do it on easy. Okay, so I have to fight that guy because there's a barrier.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadow.
That didn't have voice acting the first time we did it.
About like a rodent.
Did it? I might have not been paying attention, actually. Take that. Oh, you get more med kits! Okay, so going this way worked well the first time. I'm gonna go this side instead. I got too close to them on that side. It did, okay. I was too angry or too busy reading. There's a guy right there. Yeah, he saw me. Goddammit. I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna go. Shit. Wait, hang on, I've gotten turned round. Yeah, I've gotten turned round. I'm going the wrong way? Hang on. Fucking 8 cities, they all look the same, even when they're broken. Yeah, well, I've probably lost this one just because I've gone, like, the wrong way. Now I'm backtracking, so I'm losing time. This is also a dead end. What? That's where I'm supposed to go. Jesus. Right, okay. So that's what I'm supposed to do. Too bad I found it too late, I think. I have to find key and fuel. Medkit. Fuel. I have no idea where that came from. In here? No? I don't know where that came from. I'm inside the building. There's buildings everywhere. That's a person. That's not good. Oh, I'm flagging even more. More medkits. These things always require a couple of dry runs when you have to work out what it is you've got to do. Sack, have you got a key in you? Oh god, that's too many. I don't think I'm going to succeed this one either. It's fine. There's something over there to interact with, but there's people everywhere. Do you have a key? No. Or is this a case of the voice that went, "Psst, over here has the key," but because there was no indication of where over here was, I don't know where to go. Adding lots of medkits. And people aren't interrupting me. I'm unfortunately killing a lot of people, which I'm supposed to be avoiding. Of course, you're stood right next to them. The longer this goes on, the more I am thinking I needed to find wherever that voice was coming from. In the building. Oh, been so long I don't know where it is, but it's definitely a building. Yeah, it's a building. That's not... Game devs, why did that not get brought up? I'm in the building. Which fucking building? This one? This one. Okay, but I've definitely taken too long. Definitely taken too long. This delivery meant to be disorientating. Yeah, I get that, but also... angry. I think it's the timer. My brain gets very upset with timers. If it was just a, hey, you've got to find it, I'd be like, okay, I don't mind having to find things, but when there's a timer involved, I'm like, I don't like timers. Uh-oh. There's some rock, okay. Need to run past that one. They're not going to be attacking me from behind. There's still some people around here. Great rep of just how much a force must play for the common person and Magitech is. Yes. Magitech is Garlean's response to the fact that they can't use magic as well. So, like, more so in this universe. Aw, I like that the NPCs are, like, working with you. Yep, the Cerulean tanks, I saw them. Oh, we managed it, okay. We managed it with the timer. Oh, fuck. Phew. That was close. Nope, we're still going. We're still going. Oh, fuck. Crawl to the camp! No! No! Fuck. At death's door. Determination. Okay, here comes part 2.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Thanks, Astinian!
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
Oh, the ear wiggles.
Ah, speak of the devil.
And a devil doth appear.
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
That's her, over there.
Of course Ishtala noticed something odd.
Aye, 'twould
Immediately.
appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
It's not her. She can tell because she can see her aether.
Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But
It's almost like she can see your soul. She can see people's aether.
where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Get away.
Are you all right?
Oh, immediately can tell something's up as well. Oh, no.
Who are you?
They know us so well. They know me so well. They can tell. Get away from them, you bastard! That seems like the appropriate one. Just fucking full bodies, yep. No finesse. No grace, just pff. Honestly, I feel that.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake.
That's such a good
all
transition.
Your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. She's awake.
Am I me again? Is everyone okay?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly.
Just a bit.
A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
All that thought goes to be violently sick. Oh god. Hi, pirate. Yes. Yep. This is what is happening. You should see the scene with the Lalafell. Oh my god, just throwing themselves. With Armor Fells, it's like, what else can you do except just throw your whole body at them? You cannot get that smile you did as an emo. Yeah. I feel like you shouldn't. Keeps it significant. God, that was a very cool scene. A very cool scene. Ah! We're fine. You sent your well nothing out of place, no missing bits. I also missed the hell of the mission before the cutscene. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. As Death said, it's like it's intentionally like that. Doesn't make it okay, but this scene has so many pieces of arts and comics based on this just alone. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, I even said, like, this is the kind of thing that fan fiction is made of. You know? So for it to be a canon event, eat it up. Eat it up. Good, though I won't promise to send Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. When I get my hands around his scrawny neck. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days or no, this ends now. Question mark. We love a question mark here. Quest. We love question mark quests. Well, how's everyone feeling? I feel like I've been through a washing machine. We just went through deep emotional trauma. Happy quest end noises, of course. I need the bathroom again is the thing. So I was like drinking water and tea through like all of the cutscenes and stuff, which was a mistake. Hi, Strap. Thank you for the kind message. I think everybody needs it. Bathroom break. And then part 2. Which means you're in from the card, I can see snow all around you. It would take too long to explain. I'll be back, I need a bathroom. Hello, we're back. Hi. Is everyone okay? Everyone doing okay? Okay, I see. That's a no then. That's a no. I see. See the shit, people wonder why everybody had a visceral reaction to Double Headman destroying our tacos. I'm still salty about that. Revengi. Apparently we need Revengi. Revenge. Revenge. You well enough to make your report? Lucia, holy fuck! You should one time password, but if there's enough people around here, you should have enough folks if a dungeon were to manifest. Oh, because it wasn't immediately obvious from the pair of you being like, we're here, that there's a dungeon coming up. Or a trial or something. Pats you both gently. Head auto-scroll on. It seems not more to the point we can surmise the wave of aether issued from, not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within it. Hypothetically. As usual, you are as subtle as a brick. A primal whose cry rang more loudly in your ears than ours. You attain to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's the beating heart of the Telophori's machinations. Love to use the words, the machinations. In which case we have some highly relevant information. If you want to wait another 2 hours, I can be home. Sorry, Cor, but probably not. I will be ending stream in 2 hours. Sorry. I'm very much assuming this sort of thing. Sorry, bud. Again, friendly reminder to my friends, I am a streamer for a living. This is my job. It is not your job. So you should never feel bad when you can't do a thing. I am technically working, and you all have your own stuff to do. No one is ever required to come. Wow, that's wow. We have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leviers, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the Tower. According to Thancred and its scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. I mean, that makes sense. I could have just assumed that. Furthermore, the road leading to its collapse making it difficult to approach in numbers. Fun. Thus, we do propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The visionary force will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Grindaean, and Leminson delegations. They will begin the construction of bridges to make the Telophori believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Alamegan, Uldan, and Eastern comrades will use different methods of ingress. Ah! Say less. Look here. Facility marked in red is the... vast Vagitech manufacturing in ruins now, of course. But the freight tunnel connecting it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Telophori's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. Tempest are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. They can carry their material, it can carry us too, provided we sneak aboard unseen. Makes sense. Science will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Van Daniel and Xenos. I will have my vengeance yet. I'm gonna go with the bottom one. Exa loves to fight, but I don't know if she's necessarily a vengeance person. There will be no more casualties from the Telophori's maniacal ambition. How quickly can we enact this plan? And Daniel made it clear that haste is a priority. Paramount concern, even assuming you didn't answer, didn't name the tower Babylon a win. That's true. Feliz Navidad. Now this time it meant great gateway to the gods. Xander used it to refer to a void gate. In this case, almost certainly alludes to something altogether greater. Also from Final Fantasy IV, and probably from other Final Fantasies as well. There are no original ideas. Eldest and most powerful of primals. Yes. Anima. Another thing that I've heard said many a time. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingencies of the plan. We are ready to move at a moment's notice. Please proceed to form patents, least scrutiny. So I still do that. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. It's the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort for your preparations. Right. We're all good. Speaking of, today's the last day for the Easter break, and because of that, I have to go. We had certain classes today. Hope you all have a lovely day, and hope to see you all for Jackbox tomorrow. Hey! See you tomorrow for Jackbox. I haven't spoken to you in ages, partner. I've been sick. Hi, Galaxia! We love you. Lots of things, lots of stuff and things. There is a quest there I should probably grab. Eighth current. You two are loved. Who does this mean? Well, you reading, of course, unless you are a villain. Galaxia, holy fuck! You missed some shit! We only have 2 quests left as well. I was taking a walk. Understandable. I also enjoy taking walks. There's a fate happening. What level is that fate? Could go do that on my ninja, but I probably shouldn't get distracted. Because let's be honest, I'm gonna do whatever this is on Dragoon. I'm not gonna not do it. You fucking chose to do it, my guy. They're not your guy, pal! PK became a cobalt because of this. How many times do I have to tell people that correlation is not causation? Oh my god, we have to consume all this. My brother in Christ, you went to a buffet and didn't leave. Yep. Yes, we go for ensure currently in 8th right security will be there as soon as I can. I mean, I'm literally not there yet, don't worry. I'm literally not there yet, and also if I'm if it is a dungeon, then you don't need to physically be here, you can just be in the party. You don't need to physically be here, you're fine, don't stress. Calm down! That is, a guy on a hunt. Huh. Hello, everyone! If it isn't everybody's favourite polycule. Excellent, the way to the tunnel is clear. We've made sure of it. And we should make sure to bring a coat! I'll warm up when I throw a punch or two. Monks, man. Barely enough cloth to swaddle a newborn. Clearly you've spent too long around this feral dog of a Dathal. Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows. Just fuck already. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone. Should I be blessed to meet her this day. As if any woman of worth would wish to be warned by you, little son. Little son! Little son! Should we find such a warrior, then she may bask in my glorious flame. Just fuck already. Stop, both of you! Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. They won't fuck each other, but she will fuck him. There's a difference. Little son. I'm gonna just say that I would not be upset if they put more of her in the game. Oh, same. Same. I enjoy her a lot. It stops them both, I will not elaborate. I mean, I did say if it isn't everybody's favourite polycule. Is the subtext in the room with us? Hello everyone, all set for battle, I see. Yes, free of unnecessary encumbrances, if rather more susceptible to the cold. I feel like this outfit is warmer than the other one, but that's just me. I mean, not Graha's, but no. There's nothing sub about this text. Oh, so let's just review our strategy quickly, if you don't mind. Little son. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the place. We're here to meet. We're to meet them there. Wait until the Tempest's attention is drawn by our diversionary force. We then sneak onto the train. Next stop, the Tower of Babel. If any tempered, including injured, we say I will tend to them. The Scions must press on no matter what. We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground, so we'll need to make our own way to the place. See you there. Place. Look, I know nothing here, all I know is Y'shtola High, they ship her in Soul Calibur! They can't, she's too strong. She is too strong. So, am I supposed to go in this building to get to there, or am I supposed to walk there on foot? Well, I can't go through the door, so I'm guessing I'm going on foot. Monkey. There's a massive wall in the way, that doesn't seem right. No, I definitely can't go through there, so I guess I am going on foot. It is funny how a lot of games do occasionally just get to the point where they're like, fuck it, it's just a fucking gorilla. Because that's terrifying to have to deal with. I see an orange name. Hello. Oh, I hate these guys. It's the Not a Cult! Now the Tempered Ones are aware of our plan, they will doubtless start pouring in at any moment. No need to worry, my brothers and I will see none so past go forth and wreak your destruction. Not a cult, guys. Sudden gorilla, yes. Look, I just find it very funny whenever you go through, like, the beast category in 5e, because, you know, you're playing a druid, and you find that one of the strongest creatures is just a massive fucking gorilla. But it's still just a beast. It's not magical. It's just a giant gorilla. And it's like CR8. And you're like, what? Pippin! Hail, good to see you, Exa. We heard that you collapsed, but you were given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you've recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you have heard, we've secured the way in. Some few are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear. A comrade from Lintis will lead the way to the station. I'll join you soon. Station's right this way. Tread lightly. Spook's home early. Not normally home at this time on a Thursday. You played a druid who got the nickname King wrong when they became a big gorilla. Nice. Nice. I remember me and Spook were trying to homebrew a version of a druid for D&D where your quote-unquote B-shapes would level with you rather than just being like ones from the player's handbook. Because we talked about the fact how a lot of the druids that we see, you kind of latch onto a theme or an animal of like, you know, this is, you know wolf druid, bear druid, monkey, fennec. But the stats for those B shapes quickly have diminishing returns. So we were trying to homebrew a druid where you just had like a generic stat pool and you could essentially just skin over the top what you wanted it to be so that it stayed good throughout the entirety of the game, but you could still play the animal you wanted to play. Because I mean, I literally have a character who is a wolf druid, but a basic wolf is a CR like half creature. That's not very strong when you get to the end game, which is a shame. So yeah, that's something that we started work on. But then, like a lot of things, it just got put on the back burner and then kind of just left. Kind of like how one of the revisions for Beastmaster gave you just a beast companion stat block, and that stat block improved. We were trying to do that for beast shapes. This is everyone. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. Time to go. Primary objective is, of course, the Telophoroid's leaders. Should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. It is indeed the force behind the towers. Destroying it will deliver our allies from the Telophoroid's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Hear, hear. There's been enough of that. We came to help people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do, together. To the very end. Train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. And look at this squad. Like trains. There we go. A dungeon! I'm joking. Who could have foreseen? Right, who's being brought along alongside a Benoit? Just this one? Only one? Give me a minute. You're fine, you're fine. Excuse me. Oh, I'm being given a thing. Aww. A hot chocolate. Thank you. Love a hot chocky. I was having a think about it. There we go. Jesus. You're alright, Final Fantasy. I'm gonna drink that before we go. The server is congested. That's weird. It's never normally congested on a Thursday. That doesn't normally happen. Where? But yes, I should probably change the stream title because we have finished that. Gateway of the Gods. I have an hour left, but dungeons don't take an hour to do. Invite away. Okay, apparently I have to refresh that. Pick your desired classes. Tower of Zot, Tower of Babel. Mm-hmm. Oh. We just need a healer. Yeah. Stretch. You reject the next dungeon, it's called the Tower of Norse. Please make sure you spell it correctly. Welcome to being in your 30s where you just suddenly get random back pain even though you're sat down. Hey, wait, hold on. What? What? What's the matter, Galaxia? Ugh. Well done, furry. Yes. Have eyes. Water. Everybody drink some water. You, right now. You. Drink water. Right now. Do it. family has messaged me. I just did. I had a big sippy. Sippy! Good. Good. An egg is about to hatch in Pokemon Go. Why are you telling me that now? Why didn't you tell me that when I went for my walk? You're telling me with all this server congestion that there's not one single healer queuing at the moment? Hello, Stealth. It's hatching now, it's not a machine. What's the baby? It's a sobble! Child. Child. Anxiety chameleon. Oh, I need to go for... I should go make sure I spin some Pokestops when I walk tomorrow. Some days when I go for a walk, I have my phone with me, obviously, but I don't actually open the app or anything, so it still registers my steps, but I'm running out of eggs. So I need to spin some Pokestops and get some more eggs. Baby born into the world already knows how bad it is. What am there's a comic that I love, which is of a little dragon hatching out of an egg, and it looks around and it goes, no, and it pulls the eggshell back together. It just goes, no, and goes back inside. Playing Pokemon Go while we wait for the dungeon to pop. Clever dragon, yes, clever baby. Agent King's had an update! Sits and reads my silly little comics while I wait for my dungeon. Follow the white rabbit with the 2 white rabbits. That's my plan. That is my plan. Ooh, the girls are fighting. This kid is good. I'm reading it. I'm reading it. Oh, they're actually talking, kind of. Stream room for this or not? I'll be real, I don't think I have the social battery. I'm very sorry, friends. Interesting comic page. Ooh. Good lord, this one's taking a while. His name's Daddy-O, and he's part of Which, if you didn't know, guys, FISH is an acronym for F it, shit happens. I think FISH is one of the slightly more well-known guilds on this server, I believe. At least I've encountered people from FISH a few times. You want to heal? Okay. See how we did? I live my life as a DPS, I'm used to dungeon queues. It's fun if it takes too long to do it with the Scions, yeah. I mean, I have an hour left on stream, so I can wait. I had to clippy that. I mean, yeah, you love clips. Hello? Daddy'll be excited. I'm sorry, bud, we're all DPS'd out. You're a Reaper. What's the weather gonna be like this weekend? Because we were talking about going out. Mostly cloudy, by the looks of it. Says it might rain. Don't know about that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm going to politely ask Sport to help me with the video tonight so that I have a bit of an idea what to do on stream tomorrow for the highlights video. I'm literally trying to think, like, where am I right now? What do I want to do? Just in general. Like, I want to do the highlight video. I want to try to get shorts out. We're in the middle of April, and we still haven't really gotten any. I want to make stuff for the shop. I don't know what stuff. And for which avatars. Too much choice. Too much choice, in a way. This guy just turned into a tanking class. My guy, if you're looking for a group, do you not think maybe you should use the looking for group tool? Because we'd probably end up queuing together. Hello. Hi, you're home, Ali. Mwah. See you. Wing for dungeon. I haven't actually checked it there, but I'm pretty sure they're not in there.
Look, just to see if they are in there.
Crap everywhere.
No, they're not. They're not going to.
No, they're not going to be in there, are they? No, there's just crisp packets in there. Eh. Don't throw the bag away, I don't have a replacement. They're waiting for someone, fair enough. Right. I'm gonna wash my hands. That is the sod's law, is what that is. That is what you call sod's law. It's a good thing the bathroom is next door. I literally set foot in the bathroom and I was like, it's gonna pop while I'm in the bathroom. It's fine, it's fine. The bathroom is next to my room. Don't panic, chat, I'm here. I literally went 5 foot away. I mean, it probably wasn't literally 5 foot because I don't know how long 5 foot is. We've had this conversation before. Wash thoroughly but quickly. It's fine.
Now
Just a
or
quick
never.
hot water. Quick splash of hot water. Aye. In typical, the sod's law of, you know, we've been waiting for this dungeon for 15 minutes, I went to the bathroom and washed my hands and immediately was ready to go. Well, clearly, the moral of the story is it will always pop when you leave after you have been waiting for 20 minutes. Look at this little guy, this guy's excited. Train boss? Do we get to suplex it? Suplex that train! A loud thump. Oh right, Spook's probably putting the bins out because it's Thursday. Might as well use this. Ah, the screeching of train brakes. I know it well. Throw the spear. If you cannot stab the spear, you throw the spear. Mind the gap. So don't tell me to mind the gap. I want my fucking money back. London Underground! Oh jeez. Oh wait, no, that's an interior one. I'm feeling the itch to play WoW recently, which is interesting because the thing that always drew me into WoW was the bounty hunting. Because WoW's story was always fine. It was always just fine, and I didn't really do dungeons. But my brain still remembers like the sequence of stuff that that I would go do. Okay. Stupid boy. I see. Okay, I think I understand. I think I understand. Stack. I don't know why I said that. Well, extreme delay. Instinct. Wait. Keep deep sing. Barnabas, yes. Another Final Fantasy regular. I've seen the name before. So this time I want to stand here, right? Because I'm going to get pulled in. Yeah, got it. Ooh. I was so bad for Barnabas, he's such a big guy. He's just a big guy. Just a big guy. That's a problem. Fun mechanic though, using magnets. Spatial awareness. I hate bosses that spin a lot. We have become magnetized. That was fun. Yeah, Gygus as well is always a big guy, isn't he? I watched WoW raiding a lot lately and it looks a lot of fun. The thing is that because WoW was essentially my first proper MMO, I think I like dabbled in like a couple of like weird, like really small unknown MMOs, and really couldn't like get on with them. I don't even remember their names. WoW was my first like proper MMO, and I pretty much only played it on my own, because I was like so new to it and so underleveled, like I didn't want to play with other people and stuff. So it was that, you know, that typical thing we have before, we always have now, which, you know, is silly to say because we're always the first people to like, don't be silly, we want to play with you. But in my brain, I was like, I don't want to drag you down to low level stuff, and I'm really bad. So I played by myself, and doing those early game dungeons on your own as well. I was very good at them, so I just didn't like doing them. So I was like, oh, I don't like dungeons, I don't like raiding, and I like doing mount collecting. It's sort of like the shiny hunt of WoW, of like, oh, the thrill of the hunt, and the, you know, the surge of happiness of like, yes, finally got it. But now that I have played FF, and FF is like literally grabs you by the collar and is like, you're learning to do dungeons, I maybe would actually do WoW dungeons more if I had played WoW, because I have at least now basic dungeon understanding. To be fair, I got tempted by WoW the last couple of times. I mean, because it got obviously the dragon one was tempting because it was a bunch of dragons, and I was like, holy shit, like dragons. But apparently the War Within has been very good. Like people have been saying that the War Within is good. It just goes to show, because Shadowlands was an expansion that happened because Battle for Azeroth was when I stopped playing, so I haven't been through Shadowlands. I think my current mindset is, if/when I finish FF, I'll drop the FF sub and get a WoW one instead. But we'll see how the state of things. You miss very little in Shadowlands. Yeah, that's my understanding. My understanding, considering it was being built up as like this big dramatic thing, it very rapidly wasn't. I was just like, yep, Shadowlands is a thing that happened. I think the expansion I had the most fun in was Legion, actually. Bearing in mind that I started playing WoW in Draenor. And I did the thing like I did with Guild Wars and with this, where I very patiently went up through the expansion, sort of. I didn't do like every single side quest, obviously, but you know, for lack of a better term, whatever was the main story quest, even though it wasn't necessarily titled that, I would patiently go through them and do them. So like I kinda did some base WoW story, and then, you know, going through Burning Crusade, going to, you know, those zones, you know, with the nether, you know, farming up all of the nether drakes. That was the thing I did, because mounts. Obviously, Wrath of the Lich King, going up, and I quite liked those zones. I did quite like Lich King's zones. I felt like Lich King, in my brain of like the story I was writing in my head of my own character, even though it like, you know, timelines are wibbly wobbly, technically happened before Cataclysm, which is when the Worgen stuff happened. Oh dear, we have been frogged. Turn into frog. Okay. Okay, turn into frog. Yeah. I said before that, like, the fun that I had in WoW almost came from the story I made myself, based off what was happening, rather than necessarily what was actually happening. That's a very large bomb. But yeah, because in the Lich King areas, I found Patty and Skull. They came to be my favourite ranger companions. And though I didn't find it when I was playing through it, part of my mount rotation was to go there to find the Time Lost Proto Drake, which I did, which is, you know, the World of Warcraft humble brag. Yeah, and then I play through Cataclysm, and I don't actually think I like got a lot of the Cataclysm stuff. That one kind of phased over me, which is ironic considering that that's technically the expansion my character would come from. And then Mists of Pandaria really enjoyed. Really enjoyed going through Pandaria. Went through like all the Pandaria zones and doing the story in that. Really liked Pandaria. And then got to Draenor months after all of the current content, because Draenor was when I started playing. Draenor wasn't too bad. Didn't mind it. I played through Draenor as Delmara rather than as Skymira. So I think I did them simultaneously. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, I did the 2 characters and I did it simultaneously. I was doing current content on Delmara because she'd been level boosted, and I was doing catching up on like older story with Skymeria. So I played through Draenor with Delmara, which was fun. Some of the interactions I enjoyed being from Delmara's perspective rather than Skymira's perspective. And then by the time Legion came out, I had actually caught up, so I was primarily playing on Skymeria. I suppose that kind of dates it, doesn't it? I had made Delmara for Draenor. So, a while ago. And then I played Legion on Skymeria, and also did a bit of Legion on Delmara as well. Doing some of the because that was when they introduced like class-specific stuff, which WoW did not have up until that point. Ew, gross. And then Battle for Azeroth was okay. That was when it started to and stopped playing. I think I got through to the end of Battle for Azeroth, but when the new expansion for Shadowlands was like coming, I was like, nah. So in typical me fashion, I probably would like go through some of the old story, but maybe I wouldn't be as rigid as I am with FF, because FF I have kind of pretty much done on stream, like fairly start to finish, whereas World of Warcraft, like, you know, I'm starting halfway through, so I'd probably it'd be a bit more casual about like, oh, if I'm just chilling for an evening, I might just be like, oh, go on WoW and just do some. And like, I probably would spend the first like hour of every stream being like, time for Mount Hunts, because Mount Hunting is what I liked. I still remember the rotation of like dungeons I would go through, because obviously I would go through all the dungeons that I was over-leveled for, so I could solo them, because I was pretty much a solo player still. I think pretty much almost my entire experience of WoW was solo, except for that brief window where you and me made a couple of foxes, which we never finished leveling, because that was like when our interest in WoW was waning. Because that was Battle for Azeroth that the foxes were added in. We were playing together a little bit then. That was pretty much the only time. Although I do remember that one time when I believe, where was I? I've forgotten its name. Fairly early level area, night elves on the coast. Das probably knows it. Probably like level 20-ish area, I think it was. Darkshore? Might have been Darkshore. Yeah, I was just doing some stuff in Darkshore, and I was in the TeamSpeak. And, not in TeamSpeak, in World of Warcraft, someone came up to me and started being a bit weird because I was female. And Trips was in the Discord with me, the TeamSpeak with me. So Trips logged onto World of Warcraft into his max level character, flew over, and literally came up and was like, hey, we gonna have a problem? And I was like, thank you, Trips! Thank you! I was a baby. Look at this lovely face. Just casually talking about WoW while all of this is happening. The Iron Womb. Awful. Icon of icons. Okay. If there's anything groundingly important I need to know, please say in the chat. I was not far enough from that, apparently. I thought I was. Let's zoom the camera freaking out. Ouchies, ouchies, ouchies. Oh god. Ah! Anima's dimension. Oh, lovely. Ugh. It's double-sided. I am following people. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. That took a while. It feels like whenever there's a fight where the boss just remains stationary at the front, I always worry that it's like, oh, this is a spatial awareness fight, not my strength. Oh, yep, there we go. Oops! That's probably a redo. It's okay. We have to learn these things. How else am I gonna know? Oh! Horrific! The floor is missing. Yeah. You can just whisper me the strats if you don't want to. So it is literally two halves. Over the top and the underside. Okay, so the orbs at the start I gotta run away from. The claws come across either side, but they were really delayed just to throw me off. And then the other one that has the arrows, I have to keep running and keep running and keep running. Because I kept running and then the first one happened and I was like, oh, are we done? And we weren't done. That's fun. Game devs, we love having just a black plane to keep things invisible. At least I can watch this bit, so that's just a massive beam to get the hell out of. Did the boss go a bit overkill with the floor? A little bit, a little bit. A bit overkill with the floor, but also with the dimensional instability. spikes. I'm guessing don't stand near the spikes? Ooh, they make, like, lines with one another. Oh, that's funky. So one of the corners wasn't picked, and I think it was the one that didn't have all of the pillars. Remember how people would say that warriors are basically tankier than DPS? Also, I'm not happy with this tank because I have loved to explain this, but there's legit a lot and it doesn't even that. So. I'm sorry I picked a bad dungeon to not be in voice call. If it's needed, I can go into voice call. I'm learning as I go. So, yeah, these things... Oh, that's fun. So, opposite corner for these. I think he's good enough. Okay, let me get my headset. Let me get my headset. Change all my audio sources. I think I have established the stuff up until this point, because I watched it all happen and was trying to take it in. Hello.
Right.
Okay, I think I've got up until this point at least, because I sat and watched everything happen.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, the tank doing that kind of just was really annoying because it threw everything off.
Look, it's a freaking MMO at the end of the day. I'm used to tanks just being like, I'm just gonna run in and attack. Even when you ask like, hey, can I get a moment? But, you know, it works both ways. I've also been in dungeons where tanks and healers have gone, oh, let's wait a second, the DPS runs forward and starts attacking. Just happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
right, which corner? The corner I'm at? Come to me, come to me.
Yeah, I see it.
When he does pull us down, it's basically a defense check. Because this tank is a tank and has so much absurd healing, he basically makes it so that he can absorb the shot that comes in. Right, you got points.
Which one's mine?
Mine's here. Yeah, just keep going until it changes. Good stuff. The thing that killed us both on the beneath was essentially it follows you, so you kind of just have to run.
I got it. All right, I got it. Yeah, I realized it followed me, but it followed me for longer than I thought it did. I like, yes. I was like, oh, is it done? And it wasn't done. That's all. Simple mistake.
Yeah. Oh no, it's all good. Well, I mean, it killed me too, so I can't talk shit. I'm just saying it because it's a bit of a bitch of a mechanic.
Yeah, so there's two mechanics where the call out for it like happens, and then like the delay is a lot longer than you're used to. Of like, the thing appeared, and then like 5 seconds passed and nothing happened, and it's like,
Exactly.
It's pulling the rug out from under you. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. Everything has to go through like once in order to work out what it is. That's all.
That's the side that's going to come out first, so come over to a freehold here. Well, within reason, opposite of yourself.
Angry dragoon noises. E.
Now go to the other side, and now happy dragoon noises. Spire on you. Oh, you got this is for you too. This
Yeah,
is
I've got it.
tank
You
and,
can see it.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, so after the first one happened, I was like, it's finished, and it was not finished.
Yeah, do yourself a favor as well, and don't run it through people.
I'm trying not to.
Good stuff. Yeah, this tank did that, but he's a warrior. He doesn't care.
What are you two fucking talking about?
Thanks, Cole. I hope you're paying attention, Mr. You've picked up your first melee DPS. Am I in the wrong one? Yes, I was.
Yep.
It's fine.
Now stay in it.
I'm alive.
You're good. You're good. And now he's dead.
Pay attention, Core. There will be a quiz.
Group hug.
I'm at work, I'm 100% not paying attention. And you failed.
So standing up's cool. Alright, feel free to LB him, by the way. Limit break him now because he's on to 2. Good stuff. Alright, which one? This one. Yep, where we are.
I said the spatial awareness ones are the ones that get me, because I have a negative in that stat.
That's why I need to call out. Or this book.
The true reason that all of my characters have to have high perception, because in real life I don't. It's about living the fantasy of being aware of your surroundings.
I was about to say, that's just fantasy and all that is. That's fine. Run away from your arrow. Run away from your arrow.
I haven't decided yet if I want Dragoon to be my 6th 100. I mean, I am incredibly biased, as you are aware. But you can't deny that Dragoon has sick armor, though. You want to have that cool armor. You know you do. There we go, we're basically done.
Yeah, we got it.
And that's when the game goes, surprise! Next phase.
Phase 2-bit.
It's done it before.
Yeah. What's that code like? Ooh, that code's very comfy. Neat. Hang on a sec. Magitech. Oh my god, that's so dumb. I need it. Agreed. Right. Enjoy the cutscenes.
Thank you.
Ta-da.
Thank you for call-outs. Bye. Oh boy! I unlocked a bunch of stuff because I hit level 84 apparently. Right, let's see what lies in store for us, shall we? I will likely have to end stream after this.
Farewell, Varus. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Come. The other two await.
As if it's going to be that simple. In case you hadn't noticed, I just hit level 84. We have an entire expansion to go through. We have to go to the moon! That's not a joke.
This madness ends here.
Dramatic lighting.
Oh, hush. This is the best part.
Why wait? I wasn't making a joke, Foz.
Enough!
Spiritually, I am Estinian. Exa also wishes she could do that.
Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken from your slumber and descend!
Uh-oh.
Some manner of magical defense?
Kryl? But how?
Oh!
The shackles that bind my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Hydaelyn, feeble relic of a forgotten age. Hark! Victory is mine!
Uh-oh. Oh, the last one.
No more either. And I was so close. My lord, a slight change of plans. We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Like, I know it's coming, but it's just so funny to just hear them say it. I'm just, we're gonna go to the moon. I know it's coming, because it was all over the bloody marketing for Endwalker. It's like the worst kept secret of, by the way, we're gonna go to the moon. But it's just very funny to hear. Get fucked cringe, baby.
Whatever it takes.
What was that?
So how familiar are you with space travel?
The final order issued by Anima to the Tempered Thrones.
That shot was... I skipped over it way too quick. That shot was so cool. It was a very cool shot, him at the top of the stairs. That was. I wish I'd lingered on there longer. I would have actually maybe taken a screenshot of it. That was a very cool shot there.
Of course. Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
You madman, you monster! There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and they're powerless to prevent it. We really must be on our way. You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
He's gonna piss on the moon! And there they go! They just go!
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her.
Oh.
The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound. I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him. Seek his aid. Restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Fandaniel said.
I'm the one that Xenos wants. That's the correct statement. True enough. 2 rabbits on the moon, more likely than you think. There's multiple rabbits on the moon. That's where they live. I'm the one he wants. We knew that from the start. We just don't pay rent, that's true.
You're going alone? You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours.
Don't worry, Alfie, I'll be okay.
Our friends in the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then...
It's still just really funny! Everyone is very okay with the concept of, we're going to the moon. Everyone is so okay with this. This feels like in D&D games sometimes, when this stuff comes up, and then one of the players just points out, just like, hold on, this is insane! What are you talking? What do you mean we're going to the moon? Everyone's just okay with this? Can we pause for a second? Reality check here. For the temperature affected, Ulysses and his comrades are likely put up quite the struggle. We'll find a way to save them, we must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may the 12 carry you to victory. Thumbs up. Fwah! Right. And that's 5 o'clock, basically. Still got quite a few quests before we can fly here, so... If anyone's got a full readout of the dimensions of a giant entity, which is the mountain we are on in Nostromo Fane, also the Science have been to another planet. Technically they've been to another dimension, right? I don't know, man. It's just funny. It's just funny. It's just funny how people are okay with these things. Like that's like meant to be part of the point of Kika. Call a whale, he'll give you a lift. I was gonna say, I was like, what we need is a whale, a lunar whale. But yeah, that's like what that's the point of Kika, of like she's meant to represent just the absolute ridiculousness of things that people go through, and I think she contrasts well with, you know, people like Poe and stuff who point out when this stuff is insane, and that makes a good dynamic. She is at the extreme end of there is basically nothing that can shock her in terms of just like weird stuff. Obviously she can be shocked by, like, you know, people doing awful things and stuff like that, but like there's nothing, you know, if in Bite of Princes someone just said we're going to the moon, Kika would be one of the people who's just like, okay. And I feel like other people would be like, what do you mean we're going to the moon? That's not a place you can go to. But that has its own implications in that universe. Anyway, this was a good time. Going to the moon is very bad. I know, that's why it has very different implications in that universe. I actually can't see the moon from this angle, which is kind of funny. But anyway, cool. Because why? Yeah. Anyway, next week we're going to go to the moon, I guess. I did know it was going to happen, and I guess this is it. So next week we're going to go to the moon. I hope to see you guys there. Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do now. See you on the moon. See you on the moon. See you on the moon. Actually, I will see you guys tomorrow. I want to finish editing the video if I can. I will need to go through it. Mochi on the moon. Mochi mochi. Yes. And then tomorrow, and then in the evening, we're going to be doing Jackbox, which is a fun one. Jackbox is fun because even if the game is full, technically, in certain games the chat can get involved, depending on which game it is. So that's a fun one. So yeah, Jackbox tomorrow. I don't know which games in Jackbox we're going to be playing. We'll decide on the evening. I will ask people which like games in the Jackbox we want to do. So yeah. So I hope to see you guys then. And for now, I hope you have a good day. I 100% just realised it's a holiday tomorrow. For some people it is. For some people it is. But yes. Racketeering is a fun one. We have done racketeering in the past. I think Trivia Murder House 2 is also a popular one. But we'll decide on the night. So I hope to see you guys there. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it is you get up to, and I'll see you on the moon. Bye! Bye.